Hey y'all, hey. It's your girl Tawana, aka Miss.com, and thanks for joining me. We're gonna get September all set up across our desk calendar as well as our planner. So for my desk calendar, I actually put it on the wall versus it sitting on my desk. So it sits right above my desk. Now, when I started recording this video, I was running my mouth and my mic was not on. So we're gonna still keep it pushing and let's get into it. Just a real quick note, I do want to note that I am shopping my stash, digging in the crates. So majority of these items, including the desk calendar, are no longer available. What I will do is, Heavy Planner always has budget books. So a lot of times you can find one that the color palette may be a little bit different than the one that I'm currently using, but I would say wait till it's on clearance. They mark them down to like $5 every so often, but let's get into it. So I also have three birthdays that I want to get in this month. My friend, my son, and my cousin, they are all literally kind of back to back, a couple days apart. So I want to make sure I get those in, and I'm using the washi tape to block off the days that I'm on vacation. But this is mainly about the bills. Let's get to it. What I was saying is so we got all of our bills down, and I'm going to change this one because my son has a doctor's appointment, but I need to give him money for his copay for his appointment. So I'm just going to I'm going to look for some type of little doctor icon and put over top of that umbrella. And talking about, we had all of the bills down and we had our paydays down. And I said, I like to use washi tape to note the days that I'm out consecutively. And because this is the end of the month, it's not that big of a deal, but I like to keep track. So if something's coming up or if I need a mental health day, I can look at the calendar and say, okay, how many days did I take off? And do I need to take the whole day or do I just need to take a half a day? And I am also out. I have a doctor's appointment. Oh man, I have a doctor's appointment on the 26th. So, and I believe I did take that whole day off because I'm also, after my doctor's appointment, I'm also going to go get an eye exam. Now, I don't wear glasses um, but I still go get the eye exam because I pay for insurance. So I'm going to use everything under the sun. And the one time I went, and I need that lady to come back, she was able to order me the blue blockers. I think that's what it's called. The the glasses that have like that blue tint on when you look at a computer screen, because I was telling her, I was like, my eyes was kind of spazzing out a little bit and I could not figure out what was going on. And she asked me, do I look at a computer screen a lot? I said, yeah. I said, I actually have multiple screens. And she said, that's probably what it was from. So she did get me a pair. And when I went back to try to use it for some sunglasses, they is acting funny. And I was like, just because I don't have a prescription doesn't mean I can't use my vision allowance. All right, so I do have three birthdays this month, and I am bad cousin because two of them I can't remember exactly the day of their birthday. So I'm gonna check with my mom and be like, hey, when is, and then what I'll do is I'll just write it down over here. Yeah, and it's so funny because it's a ton of folks whose birthday is between August and September. And then I'm all the way in February by myself. But I'm not mad at it because I don't have to share that time and nobody confuses my birthday with somebody else's birthday. So that's all that we are putting in here. I will write, if I can find, we'll use green. I'll put on here Duran's doctor's appointment. And then this is Oz's B-Day. We are going to Houston. And I will say that I'm probably going to start trying to do that quarterly. Just meeting up in a random city with my friends. Because being out here by myself and then this whole no kids in the house thing has me feeling some kind of way. It just does. I'm used to being somebody mom. And not to say I'm not still somebody mom, but like I'm used to having like my kids' activities and stuff to get done. So now this goals journal, I'm going to finish it out for the rest of the year. But I'm going to do it completely differently. I've last month, because I did the quarterly one and I was like a month off. So yeah, so this weekend I'll do my monthly reflection. I do like still doing that monthly reflection, but I want to put my goals in my catch-all planner, and map that out and use kind of that same quarterly setting due dates for each week. And that's just going to be in my plan. I'm still trying to go through my stash and figure out how that's going to look. But yeah, we'll see. And I'll do a setup video for that. Now, what I did do was, I'm having a whole brain fart. Oh, so for September, I'm going to stay in the wellness layout. I think for October, November, and December, I'm going to keep the dashboard layouts that I have in there and not swap them out because I have an idea to use the left side of the dashboard layout kind of as my goal tracking for the week. So that's my thought process. And then when we move into like the next year, I'm gonna go through my stash. Probably like November. I ain't gonna say October. Probably November. I'll move into my stash and see, because I know I have a productivity layout, and I wanna. What did I take these out for? Oh, I took these out because I wanted to use them in my monthly. But I know if it, like, I don't want her just stepping. Yep. All right. And I got all of these pins up here that I need to go through and see what work and what don't work. Hey. Let me see. Some of these are markers. I don't necessarily want to write in purple, but in fact, let's see what this yellow looks like. I'm like, why not? I rarely ever use these. These are like, it's like my pen case with the colorful pens in there. So for the month of September, one is healthy eating and meal prepping. So healthy eating, I have been inconsistent with meal planning and prepping. And for me, I realized that meal prepping very much makes a difference. So the goal is Sunday, weekly meal prep. And then the other part of that is my smoothies as well. So I want to make sure I do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then let me see what this one might like. And then the overall goal is show up for myself. All right. So, yep, I'm about to try every last one of these. All right. So, me time. Oh, I don't like this one. What is this? Oh, paper mate. Oh, that's why, because this is 0.7. 0.5 is probably as big as I like to go. Truth be told, once I found those I don't know if they're Chinese or they're Japanese, but that's 0.25 and 0.35 and 28. Yeah, those are my go-to times. So I'm going to do I don't drink coffee, so a tea date with myself and take myself to lunch and do one activity by myself. So that might be me going to the museum or going to do candle making. My other half ain't doing no darn candle making. He is not here for it. So, um, the other one is travel for the winter. I already booked my October flight back home. I need to make plans to meet up with my friends. Pretty much already talked to my family and let them know what we were doing. I also December is my oldest son's birthday, so are we going to do a birthday trip? So I need to finalize that and see if it's just him coming out here to see me or me going to go see him. That's easy. Now, this is the other reason why I'm pretty much think not think I know that we're going to finish this out and let that be it. I don't feel like I need to write this out or make it longer because I'm not setting big, audacious, large goals for the rest of the year. I've already closed down my online store. Um, I know what I need to do, like work wise. There are some like career goals, but they're not anything that I would write down and kind of reflect on. I just want to update like my resume and stuff like that and take a class. So I'm kind of torn between what I'm going to do there. So in my mind, I'm going to just throw some stickers down and that should be it. It's going to be a majority of stickers and then I should be able to move from like we'll do we'll do the read. This is kind of big. So I don't know if like my TBR list is something I really need to put in my goals journal, but we'll throw it down there. Why not? Um, let's see. Do we got another one project? No, I don't have any projects coming up for this month. Let's see. Um, I'm like, I don't, yeah. And then we'll stick her. Do we have another one where the girl is on the opposite side, where the flowers are on the opposite side? Meetings this week. We can put that down there. That works. I got all types of colors going on. And I think because I'm over it, I'm not real big on it. So there are Octavia Butler books that I want to read. I read Parable of a Sword and I was like, oh, that book. I keep screaming, people need to read that book. That's what they trying to do now. But I did find another one of her series that I want to read. And then I want to read I have like a whole stack of books that I purchased that I need to read. So I'm going to put my purchased TBR because those are my physicals. So I do physical book, usually a ebook and a audio. The Octavia Butler series that I have is those are audiobooks. And sometimes depending on how life is going, I might be reading one book in all three formats. There might be a time where I'm listening to a chapter, I'm reading a chapter on my tablet, and then I might go back to the physical copy. It just is what it is. So pay off. Chase card and pay off MasterCard. I need to revamp a general cover letter just because I'm curious to see what else is out there. I don't really have any complaints with my job. I would prefer to make a little bit more money, but it is what it is. Oh, and I was thinking about estate planning. It's something I've been curious into just as a side and create. So I am going to also, this is the one that really does probably need some steps. Launch my POD. So I need to buy samples, which I'll probably do between this week and next week. Buy samples before launch. And it's just going to be notebooks. I really am wondering how the desk mat is going to come out because that I actually want for myself to put down. All of the items I want for myself, and that was pretty much the reason why I created them. But I want to see what the quality is like, and if you guys like them, then hey, they'll be available. So we got that done, even though that was easy breezy. And then what I'll do is I'm going to fast forward through September just because I don't know what my game plan is going to be for September. So I'm going to fast forward through the decorating portion. I'm not going to have y'all sit here with me step by step. So let's see what comes about. Now, in my planner, I do mimic a lot of what's on my desk calendar just for well, I almost say the obvious reason. One reason is my desk calendar is on my wall, it does not move. I also add other work things on there. This is my catch all planner. I usually carry it with me, so if I'm in the office or if I'm at home, so it does give me a lot of space to go in and write items in, but birthdays, holidays, appointments, and decorative things, and just some personal reminders as well. I love a good quote. I like a doll. So we decided to put all of the above on here. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I want to get more into doing videos where you're actually seeing me plan versus just seeing me laying down the stickers. Now, if you prefer just the decorative style videos, there is a playlist for that completely. But thank you for hanging out with me. I much appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and check me out on Threads and Substack. Peace and blessings, y'all.